All right. Red Cup Chronicles, right? Red Cup Chronicles. Okay. Okay, one. Give me two more. All right, two. I want one to two more, then I'm going to start it because I'm super dope and hype about this. Okay. All right. Okay, I kind of want one more. I see it's around 3 people that's watching. So, hey, this is Jay Lavonne, Red Cup Chronicles. You know I got my Red Cup brewing. So, apparently I said I was going to do it at 11, but I decided to do it early because... Okay, good. So, apparently I was supposed to do this episode at 11, but since I'm so crunk and I've done all my errands, I'll be happy to give it to you live at this lovely time, this lovely Thursday. It was around 80 degrees today. Yes, I did drive in these streets. So, last episode was about the whole Howard University thing and my views on that and why I think that they were single out that Tyrone Hankerson person. Oh my God, I did not have a topic for Red Cup Chronicles until today when I read those juicy Zanefield details of that Eric Greitens case. Oh my God. Ooh, the 50 Shades of Grey. Greitens. Oh my God. Our governor is a freak. Our governor is a freak. Apparently his wife, who he has kids by, did not satisfy him. He had to holler at the hairstylist. So, as I was reading those salacious little details of what he did, see, when they say 2018, that whole little court witness, whatever, I skimmed over those, but apparently this particular case happened in 2015 when he had an affair or two or multiple with women. And this was before he took the governor's seat in 2017. So I briefly heard about this case. Now, and the first thing I thought for real was, you know what, somebody was blackmailing dude. Somebody was blackmailing dude and the money ran out. So the more I researched, the more I was like, oh. Now, I know Missouri is the show me state, but dang, red cup. Woo! You know I had to talk about this, bro. I had to talk about this. First and foremost, our governor is not a bad looking dude. I would say our governor is not a bad looking dude. However, he is the second youngest governor in ever in United States history, and he should have been more careful of how he uses his power. Now, the thing is, all this stuff, his affairs and stuff happened before he became governor. And the details, apparently, first encounter with his former hairstylist. First, she did admit that she had a crush on him. Then they met each other in an alley by Starbucks at Central West End. Everybody knows Central West End. Yes, it's a nice area, but you can get some pretty high-priced whores in St. Louis if you ever in St. Louis. You get the low-price hoes on the east side and by Harristow, and you get the high-priced whores by Central West End, maybe Ladue, whatnot. So, another encounter, it's like our now governor told her, hey, you can come over to my house. My wife is about to be out of town. It was good. Now, at that particular time, she was married to somebody else also. So, came over to the house. He was talking about a sexy workout. sexy workout. Okay, that was my first clue when I kind of thought like, hold up now. So he told her to slip into a different set of clothes, which were his. He blindfolded her and tied her up. Spit in her mouth, spit water into her mouth, said she needs to be hydrated. Alright. Like I say, rape, molestation, sexual abuse of any kind, I do not condone. That is wrong. You should never have to force nobody to get into bed with you. So the transcript stated that if he was just asking for sex on a humbug, she would never say yes to that. But my question to her is, why would you go over another man's house? Knowing that he's married, knowing that he had a baby on the way, but also knowing that you were married. And if that was the case, why would you admit in court that you had a crush on him? You thought that he was a nice looking guy. And he had these two different personalities to charismatic people. Like I said, our government is a nice looking white boy. Just because you are cute don't mean you could do that. Our governor is a freaking freak. I was like, dang. It's like Missouri, we catch so much slack for all the dumb stuff that folks try to do. I'm just happy that they're not talking about killings that go on in St. Louis. Apparently, they want to touch on the governor's sex life. So, as I read these little transcript, I'm like, is this real life? Because honestly, I thought I was reading a Zane book. I have not read a Zane book since I was in my early to mid 20s. And all these little nasty kicky things our governor was doing to this chick. I had to look up his birthday. Y'all know I love looking up other people's birthday. Our governor is an Aries. Now, those April Aries men, they got some dark sides once you get to know them in the bedroom. Don't ask me how I know that. But, red cup, right? Sexual misconduct of any kind is not funny. It's just how they try it's like, this man is the second youngest governor in the United States history. And we're touching more on his sex life than his political views. I got my red cup going. So as I'm reading these 25 pages of Zane-filled stories, like I say, I was like, he did what? He spit water in this chick's mouth? And why would you let and my question to a girl, like I say, I'm very sorry about what happened to you, but why would you let a man other than your husband blindfold you? When he first said sexy workout and I got some extra clothes for you to put on, that would have told me, I got my husband go home to. Let me go home to my husband. Or I'm going to go with this man's house. I got a crush on him. Apparently he wanted me to come over his crib too. Let me see what's good. So I'm reading, oh my God. Missouri, once again, we are a joke. Not because of the killings and stuff going on, because our governor is a kinky Aries man. And I'm very sorry about what happened to the women who were sexually assaulted. No man, no one in power should use their power to take advantage and manipulate one into coercing whatever. And they said that he slapped her in the face with his pole stick. Forced his pole stick into this girl's mouth. Again, I'm like, dang. Y'all gotta read those 25 pages. Y'all got to read those 25 pages. I was thinking, this is not real life. This is not real life at all. This ain't real life, baby. This is not real life. So I was staring, and then he was buzzing. Now, this like at the beginning, around 2017, 18, they were talking about that man for a while, but now it's more publicized. Keep in mind, this stuff happened in 2015, and he took the governorcy in 2017. And he took pics, and then while this girl was blindfolded, he took pictures of her and say, beep. If you ever try to run your mouth about me, I got these pictures. I will post it all over social media on you. So I'm like, okay. No matter the sign, Any man in power would probably do some stuff like that. You remember that girl in Washington D.C. was fucking messing around? Her name was Sandra Davis, whatever. They still don't know where she at. Prime example. So, I'm reading these details. I'm researching about our governor. Alright. Now, here's where this whole thing is controversial as hell. No, I don't think he should be impeached for that. That's his personal life. This happened before he became governor. Everybody who has had sexual intercourse before have been part of a scandal one way or another. Some of us has been part of several scandals. Because we don't watch who we just think we going to bed. Red cup, right? And he should Metro. Okay, good. So he should have been more careful. He should have known no matter what, females will talk. She's just happy because no, she's not happy. Alright, let's go say if it was a different woman. A different woman would have bragged about the fact that she went to Eric Greitens' house while his wife was out of town. Another question that I have is, did you think about his wife and his children when you went over this man's house? Did you even think about your husband? It's like, I'm sorry about what happened to her, but again, I got questions because, and the reason that it's so hard for people to believe these days because we are living in an era where everybody lies. Don't nobody want their ish to pop out, and y'all ought to read those 25 pages. You be like, cause I was even like, he blindfolded her? She needs to be hydrated for sexy workouts? I'm like, oh my goodness. Like I said, I don't condone sexual misconduct at all. But our governor, I really wish they would concentrate on this man's Republican politic views because, besides Florida and Texas, we are often seen as a joke. On a small scale, but Missouri, we're always up to some ruckus. And in Missouri, we are the show me state. I'm like, dang. I was like, oh, I literally did not have a topic until I keep on seeing this stuff about Greitens. Good look or not, he should have never done what he done. But I still have questions for the girl. You went over his house. You would think of something. You did not care about your husband. Now you're embarrassed and you lost your husband and your husband called you a whore. You were married. Now, if you was just a girlfriend, boyfriend, you would still be called that. But at the same token, you are not legally binded. And God did not ordain you. God don't ordain relationships. He ordained marriages, families, and children. And, whew. So, do I feel that Eric Greitens should be impeached? No. That's his personal life. Happened before he became governor. He apologized publicly. He apologized to his wife. His wife has forgiven him. His wife says she's staying by her man's side. Like I say, our governor is a freak. And I think if it was an older politician, it would not be the bigger news. I really believe if this was Mel Carnahan, when he was alive, rest in peace, by the way, your blackface wearing ass. But, oh, y'all ain't know Mel Carnahan went to college and he had on blackface? Y'all need to research on people that we put in office. Besides the president. Golly. Red cup. So, OMG. Once again, Missouri, we're on the headlines. If you read the details for real about our governor, you would think you were reading Zane. That was not real life. That was not realistic. I never heard of nobody spitting water in somebody's mouth saying you need to hydrate. I thought we drank out of water bottles for that. Well, they did say dude was in the Navy, and we all know 3 out of 5 or 9 times out of 10, military screw some people heads up, and the dude's family was Catholic and Jewish. Like I say, he keeps himself in shape. Woo! Missouri. We just showing all our asses. We are showing all of our asses. Talk about just show me state. Just because Missouri is the show me state, you don't have to show everything about you. Oh, God. I'm not laughing at this at all. I'm not laughing. But there are so many loopholes in that case on everybody's part. When I first heard about it, I said, you know what? Somebody's blackmailing that man and he ain't giving up the money. That was my first thought before really researching, because people tend to blackmail these days. We are in an era where we lie, we blackmail, and we cover our butts, but we're willing to throw other people under the bus. And man. Our governor. Thanks a lot, Eric Greitens. You put Missouri on the map again for being ratchet. Oh, God. Like I said, our governor is an Aries. I've dated a couple of April Aries men. They do got some dark sides in their private matters. They really, really do. Oh. You just gotta shake your head and live your own life. Sexual misconduct of any kind is not right. It's unjust. And sexual misconduct, as you read in different statistics, it's more about power. It's not about sex. Not once did they mention that they had sexual relations. Closest to that I remember that he touched her in her private area, but she felt that the only way that she could get out if she gave that man some head. And they didn't say he had sex with her. They said he did some freaky things to her. And you're yourself admitting that you had a crush on him. You're going over his house without your husband and without his wife. Anytime a person asks you to go over their house and you know that their wife is out of town, 9 times out of 10, they on some cuddies type stuff. I'm just gonna keep it real, and I'm like I say, if you post some of my views, please inbox me and I'll explain everything. Like I say, I'm not making light of the situation. I'm just looking at this like a devil advocate point of view. And we have many cases where women and men do not report anything sexual abuse, rape happens to them. I read those. Yes, it is like a Zane book. If y'all ever read Zane, they get really descriptive in their sexual encounters. However, we need to be serious. This is a person that apparently we put in office. No, I don't think he should be impeached at all. He apologized to his wife. This happened several years ago, and he has worked things out. And from the looks of things, he's doing okay in the governor's seat. Do I think he needs to be careful? Yes. Anytime you're in power or you're social media, even with me, I had some scandals. I had a recent scandal. I'm not going to discuss it, but I had a recent scandal. Anytime you're in the public eye, social media, entertainment, politics, anytime you're doing something like that, you trying to be part of media, you're putting yourself on the front line for everyone to judge you. And he knew what he was doing when he was taking pictures of her say, oh, if you tell anybody, I'll put all your stuff. So he was wrong for blackmailing her, but in his head, he was trying to protect himself. Do I believe it's the first time he dilly-dally on his wife? Hell to the no. It's just, like I say, I really think somebody was trying to blackmail this dude. This happened in 2015. Things change every day, B. And it's like, I'm being serious. I'm done. I'm not laughing at this at all. Because there's been countless of women who gave their goods up. Not because they wanted to, but because they wanted their man out of their face. And to impeach him, I would say impeach him if he was in office. Dude, you supposed to make your laws for Missouri, not trying to force somebody to suck your thing. Seriously. Once again, Missouri, we're laughing stocks of the Midwest. Except for ratchet ass Memphis. They got more murders, but we got murders, crimes, and now we got a freaky ass governor. Got the red cup going, and anytime you are in the public eye, you're using your social media, you are putting yourself on that front line to be criticized at all times. During this recent scandal about myself, which not quite me, but whatever, somebody straight told me that I ruined my brand that I'm trying to build up. Unfortunately, this is the era of controversy. Whenever there's chaos and controversy involved, people may pay more attention. Had he been this squeaky clean governor, we would not think about him at all. We just think of him as a Republican. And that's cool because black people, if you know your history, we started off as Republicans. And 50 Shades of Greitens. Dang. I'm very sorry that it happened to the young lady. But again, I have questions for her. But he's not the first politician who been in some type of sexual scandal. You do know our president was messing with some porn star, and the porn star is suing him right now. Stormy Daniels. Who would want to mess with Donald Trump? I don't know. Like I say, Eric Greitens, I can see. He looks charismatic. He keeps himself in shape. He ain't sloppy looking. I guess this is why this is so sensational, because a nice looking governor looking for some ass outside of his wife. Tis, and tis. Our governor is a freak. Any woman, any man, Gumby, who have been sexually assaulted, I'm sorry that happened to you. You do not deserve it. And in a previous episode, of Chronicles, that I would ask my male friends how old were they when they lost their virginity. And some were losing their virginities before they became teenagers. I wanted to hug him so bad, say, do you know you're being sexually molested? You may not call it that because a man, his pride on how many women on his wanky wank. A woman's pride is how less wanky wanks that she has in her hoo-ha. Now, in this day and age, women's like, I don't give a what, sexual revolution. And that's cool and that's fine. Whoop, whoop. But it was wrong what he did. To impeach him for somebody else. And you know what? Let's go say if we impeach Mr. Greitens, I guarantee you there will be another scandal from the next. We love Mel Carnahan so much. But you find a picture of him in blackface with his friends in a quartet while he was at college. But he claimed that he was for the people while he was governor. Jay Nixon, we couldn't stand that dude's guts to the point we rushed him off the doggone governor's seat because he is an idiot. Now we have a fresh face, a young face. And instead of his political views, we're now discussing his sex life and how he likes to tie women up. And spit in their mouth and slap them in the face with his police stick and tying people up and touch private parts and switch his personality, his modes, whatever. We're discussing more of his sex life. This is, honestly, I wouldn't even compare it. I would not compare this to the Monica Lewinsky scandal. Our governor, wow. It don't matter the sign. Every man wants a freak, even when he has his virginal woman. Because people in this society are taught to repress their sexuality. My thing is, if you have that virginal wife or husband, why not explore those type of things so you won't have to search it out elsewhere and have people blackmail you? Your wife won't blackmail you. She probably be with the shits too. Man, well, like I said, our governor is an Aries. I was like, you know what? In life, you have to be adventurous with your mate, booty call, whatnot. And it's just a shame how, no matter how we try to better the unemployment rate with Missouri, better St. Louis, stop the violence, Missouri. And the thing is, dude lived in St. Louis. He graduated from Parkway North. Born and raised in St. Louis. All the crazy stuff that goes on in Missouri starts with St. Louis. We were once the capital of Missouri before it was Jefferson City. Y'all don't know Nan City in Missouri, but St. Louis and maybe Kansas City if you travel. Or Columbia if you go to Mizzou. Cape Girardeau if you go to SEMO. Jeff City if you go to Lincoln. Unless you go outside St. Louis for college, you're not going to know any city in St. Louis. In Missouri. Ooh, Lord. But St. Louis. I don't condone what happened to that woman. But I do want to ask her, why did you go over his house knowing that you're married? And why did you admit in court that you had a crush on him? Like I say, back in the day, we used to believe women. We used to believe men. Nowadays, you can't go around having rose-colored glasses. You could be sleeping with your enemy and you don't even know it. Like I say, it's some trash talk about me, and my only regret about the trash talk is not being how I was in high school. Just ignored it and kept it cute. When your back is up against the wall, you feel the need to explain yourself. When you really don't want to. And you really don't have to. But when you put yourself in the public eye as an entertainer, politician, or whatnot, you're putting your life on the line for other people. When me with this Red Cup stuff, you think people don't talk about me with this Red Cup Chronicles stuff? I know. Keep it cute, keep it moving. If you talk about me, baby, I'm popping. I had a woman inbox me saying that I had her leftovers, and I have no idea who the dude was. I should have asked who the dude was, but only reason I didn't ask because I thought the whole thing was silly, and I knew my temper was going to flare at any time. That's another thing. If I'm going to do this Red Cup Chronicle stuff, I need to watch my temper. I might need to hire a PR person. They do the talking for me. I just sit there and look cute. Look, bottom line is, Our governor is a freak. And while he's still our governor, he should be more concerned about his political views. And we should be more concerned about how to make our households better. And to impeach him, it would be harsh at the moment because he has to look at his wife and children. He has to look at the citizens of Missouri who put him in office. So impeachment is already too harsh in my eyes because he's embarrassed already. So let me know what you think. Tune in next Thursday. I will try to stick with the time. Only reason I said 11 because I thought I would be gone later, but I was done with everything by around 6:45. I was done with everything. A couple of calls I had to make. Had to do some runaround. I may have to do some runaround tomorrow. But this is truly called the 50 Shades of Greitens. You got a job, raise your red cup. If you pay your bills, raise your red cup. You got some things in your name, raise your red cup. If you doing your thing, you grinding and you hustling, you better raise your red cup. So this is your host, Jay Lavonne. If you think I was joking about it, please don't think that way. I was just touching up on different stuff and hope to see you all next Thursday. Deuces.